Let's do another makeup. Toot. I'm so annoying. Okay, need to crank this down a little bit so you can see me. Let's do Rushtons now. So, Rush. Let's talk skincare for a second because you were talking about wrinkles. I have a couple of suggestions. So first, in order to firm skin, you need to make sure that you are using lots of really good skincare. So that means really good cleanser, really good masks, really good moisturizers, really good serums. The ones that I will recommend to you are the following. Cleanser, Tatcha. I can't sell this ish enough. So good. This is called the Deep Cleanse. That is so blurry. The Deep Cleanse. This is a sample size. I have the full size. It's $40, but I've never used a better cleanser. Moisturizer, same thing. Water-based moisturizers don't break you out. So Neutrogena Hydro Boost or Tatcha or Tarte has one. All of those work well. As well as serums. So I use a vitamin C. Shit. Heyo. We're just gonna keep rolling because that was being propped up, obviously not well. I'm dead. Okay. Is that better? Stay. Everybody stay. See Your Youth Vitamin C Serum is a mint pear product, and it's the shiz, and I use that every day. As well as this Derma E. It's an AHA exfoliant facial. So this is for firming. And this is an overnight peel. So you put this on after you've cleansed and done all of your serums and everything. You put this on in the evening before you go to sleep, and you rinse it off in the morning. And it is supposed to like get rid of dead skin and firm the skin that's underneath. And for you, oh wait, mask. I did this while you were here, Rush. This mask is a pharmacy mask called Bright On. It is a massage activated vitamin C mask. So I would use that if I were you. It's top notch, it's firming, has echinacea in it, which I don't know what the heck that means, but it does. All right, sunscreen for you, Rush. This is the Coola Sunsilk Drops. It is SPF 30, it's organic. It is also cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, and antioxidant enriched. Don't you feel better about your life? Yeah. And then also this stuff for your under eyes. I'm just gonna put it on again. Keeps them from being puffy. And then Rush, I do not put on a moisturizer prior to my makeup because my skin is oily. If you want to put one on in the places where you feel like you need the most, whatever, like if you need moisture somewhere, then that's what I would do. For you, we're going to use this stuff, Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. I put this on you while you were here. This is really good for your T-zone. I know you said you had T-zone issues. So I'm just gonna put this on my sponge, and I'm gonna put it all in my T-zone. And a little on my chin. All right. Put this back. If you want to use an illuminating primer, you can. So this same one, this Pores No More Illuminizer Primer from Dr. Brandt, I'm not gonna put any more of this on because I wanna save what's left of this, but you could use it in the, like on your cheekbones, on the outside of your face, around the top of your head, all that jazz. yeah. All right, for you, Rush, we are going to use, I think you have this, Maybelline 24-hour Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. This is good, but I haven't used this in a while, so let's see how it goes. It's kind of chunky. So for this one, you can either use a sponge. You can use a sponge or a brush. I'm gonna use a brush for applying this and smooth it out with a sponge. This is a Morphe brush. I love this brush. It's the Y6 from Morphe. This is so light on me. This was my winter foundation. Need some more. Taking down my neck some, on my forehead. Yeah, this is super, 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 super light. Let's see, what can I do? Darken this a little bit. Like, I look like a ghost. Straight up. But the coverage is fantastic. I mean, you can tell, like, all my redness is gone, as opposed to my neck. That is bright red. Let's see, let's go with some Hourglass. So this, I think I also used on you, this is a stick foundation. Super full coverage. Better for oily skin, oily combo skin. This is still thick, and light. But my skin on my face apparently is lighter than everything else, probably because of my exfoliating habits. God, so light. Okay, I'm gonna take my sponge and buff this in a little. It kind of like makes it more skin-like as opposed to the brush, which just kind of spreads it out. This kind of dilutes it a little bit and makes it look more like your real face. All right, there we go. That is that. All smooth. Okay, bronzer. Nope, we are going to do concealer first. What am I thinking? All right, concealer. We're gonna go, since we're going for a going out look, we're gonna go with Tarte Shape Tape. This is the thickest, most full coverage concealer I've ever used. Okay, take a look at my under eyes right now. I mean, they're covered up because of that foundation, but this is in the shade Fair Neutral. Also, since we're going for a going out look, I'm gonna put a little up here, down my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and on my chin to brighten up those areas. So when it's dark outside, you look alive. Okay, on the chin, on my mustache. All right, watch this. Dragging that up on my eyelid as well to prime for eyeshadow. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Where did my bags go? My lips look so crusty right now. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Peach Perfect powder. This is a Too Faced powder. It is so good and it smells like peaches, and I love it so much. And I'm going to take my sponge that's damp. Key to the sponge is dampening it, because if you don't dampen it, it isn't going to work like you want it to. And I'm going to pack this powder under my eyes. This is called baking. I'm also going to put that in the places where I get the most oily, i.e. nose, forehead, chin, T-zone, per usual. Now what I'm going to do, I don't like to let that sit there very long because then it looks like white casty almost. So I'm going to brush that off. And then I'm going to take a little bit extra powder and buff that around my outside of my face, because this is where my bronzer is gonna go. And I don't want my bronzer to look too like muddy or sticky. Okay, so that powder looks like this. Peach, perfect. Once again, it smells like peaches. It is bomb. All right, Rush. I bought this. This is a MAC Studio pressed powder, but it is a darker shade. This one, see how that's like darker? It's the shade Dark Deep. So it's a face powder for someone who is much tanner, much more dark complected than us. So I'll just use like a fluffy blush brush like this. And we're going to go ham with the bronzer to bring some life back to this light face. All around. Buffing, buffing, buffing. On the chin. Both sides of the nose. Now, since we're going out, we're going to contour a little bit, and we are going to contour using the Wet n Wild Contouring Face Palette. We're going to use, obviously, the dark shade, and we are going to use a little angled brush, like so. This is a Wet n Wild brush, it was like $2. And we're going to get some product on there, and we're going to go right underneath the cheekbone, back into the hairline. This powder is a little dark for me, but it'll be good for you, Rush. Okay, so I do that, and then I take some up on my hairline, whatever's left. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend this. And I'm gonna take just a big fluffy brush and buff it all together. Okay, now if you want to clean up your face from getting, like, you see how that's kind of like drooping down into a place where it looks like it shouldn't go? You can take your powder. This is gonna be a long video. You can take your powder and your sponge again, and you can just clean that up. Like this. Just kind of like cut underneath there. I'm gonna leave that there for a second just to kind of get that clean, and I'm gonna go in with blush. Now this is my favorite blush right now. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Kit, and this is in the, this is Radiant, not Gradient. There are two. So this is the, sorry that was really bright. These are the blushes. I like the bottom two, but they're still kind of dark, so I like to mix those two. I really like to mix all of them together, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna mix them. Before I mix them, I'm gonna brush off that powder. See how that looks like? I have cheekbones. My face is skinny. Mixing all the blush together. It's a super, super pigmented blush, so you don't want to put too much on. You don't want to go ham with it. Okay. We are blushed, flushed, and crushed. Nope, we're not crushed. All right, highlighter. Rushton said you wanted a bomb highlighter, so I will give you that, my friend. Becca highlighter. This is in Prosecco Pop. It is a gold toned highlighter. Looks like that. It's beautiful. I love this stuff. Obviously, I've used a lot of it. I'm using my same fluffy highlighter brush. Watch this. glazed donut. All right, now what the key is for highlighting when you want to go ham with it, you put it on your Cupid's bow, on your chin, on the tippy tip of your nose, and then I take my finger and I put it right here on the bridge of my nose, and then you take your brush and you go back on your, right above your eyebrows on your forehead, like so, and we are shining to the gods. Okay. I'm going to spray with setting spray. Once again, I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus. Another one that you could use, Rush, that I would recommend for you would be the Urban Decay All Nighter, which I think you said you have already. Or, where is it? Stuff gets lost down here. Oh, the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. I'll use some of that. MAC Fix Plus smells so good. And once again, I'll pat it all in. Just to make sure we don't have any droplets and such. All right, this video is getting really long and I need to go eat dinner, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do your eyes separate because that's gonna be a whole thing too to get that eye look down, and since we're doing a going out look, but this is the face look I would use for that. I mean, it's like glowy, but like chiseled face look. I would say it looks really good. Don't want to be braggy, but so yeah, I'll do the eyes separate. And Casey, if you watch this whole thing, God bless you, because it wasn't for you, but if you got something out of it, great. Mads, you too. Casey, let me know what you want to see, and I will provide it for you, girl. Y'all have literally nothing to do with my life, obviously. I'm doing personalized makeup tutorials for my friends. Love y'all. Bye.